Hi everyone, my name is Gabby and I'm going to be talking about the role of estheticians. So, what do estheticians do? They're also called skincare specialists. Um, Estheticians are licensed professionals who improve skincare and appearance. Typical services include facials, peels, exfoliations, hair support, and overall just device assisted treatments that help with beauty. You'll find estheticians in spas and salons, but more so in dermatology and plastic surgery offices, and a lot in medical spas as well. They also provide mobile and teleconsult services. The national outlook for jobs is solid, and the projected growth is about 7% from 2024 to 2034, which is faster than average. The median wage is about 19.98 per hour, which is estimated to be roughly about $41,500 per year, and there are about 14,500 openings a year from growth and replacements. Wages tend to be higher in physician offices than in salons. In Virginia, aesthetics is instructed as two different tiers: 600-hour basic esthetician license and an additional 600-hour master esthetician credential for advanced modalities. The curriculum is set in the Virginia Administrative Code and DPOR regulations, emphasizing infection control, science, and advanced procedures at the master level. So there's different levels of school that you could go to based on what you want to pursue and what type of services you would like to provide. Licensing and education continued outside of Virginia for DC and Maryland. In Washington, D.C., estheticians complete about 600 hours. DC also recognizes a master esthetician category and has a very specific exam rule through the Board of Barber and Cosmetology. Maryland requires 600 hours for licensure through the Maryland Board of Cosmetologies. In the DC area for schools, if you're local, there are several programs. Some, like the Aesthetic Institute in Vienna, requires a 600-hour aesthetics program, as well as the DSI Academy in Reston shows 600 hours for basic and notes about 23 weeks full time. The Bennett Career Institute in DC offers a 600-hour program, and Avita Arts Arlington runs an aesthetics program with an institute-specific curriculum. For training time to license is relatively short, about 5 to 7 months full time for the full 600 hours. Tuition changes and varies by campus and what's included in the kit and fees, but a common estimate is around 9 to 10,000 for basic aesthetics in our area. Using the national median pay, $41,000, many graduates can see a reasonable payback period through actual ROI, depending on tips, commission, hours, and whether you move into medical or master roles. The Northern Virginia hiring snapshot from just this week. On Indeed, it's listed at about 200 plus esthetician openings, specialized in master esthetician roles, and also listed locally. So there's a very good amount for just this week. For rewards and pros, estheticians see visible and immediate impact. Some will see clearer skin, better texture, and overall have clients who feel more confident, which is all because of them. They work on hands-on and creatively. There's a steady demand tied to wellness as well as anti-aging trends, and schedules can be very flexible. There's also a clear ladder from basic to master esthetician, medical settings, or entrepreneurship as well. Unfortunately, there are also cons, just like every other job, and for estheticians, there's a very physical demand, and sometimes you have to even work evenings or weekends. You're on your feet and using your hands all day. Your income can depend on tips, commissions, and retail, especially in spas and med spas. There's also an ongoing continuing education with strict sanitation standards, and in medical environments, you must operate within scope and protocols under licensed providers. So it is a very nitpicky job where you have to really follow rule by rule, step by step, in order to create the best given quality care. So where do estheticians work? A lot of them work in personal care services, in physician office, and some in physician offices, which sometimes give a better wage, and the majority do work in retail, beauty chains, resorts, independent studios, and also, as we're seeing now, an increase of mobile services. For my interview component, I interviewed a woman named Haley Vo, who is a licensed esthetician in Nova. She has about 4+ years of experience working in a med spa and overall esthetician work. She told me that she found the job very rewarding as she loves improving patients' self esteem and confidence in being able to see the glow that patients and clients have after her services. Although she did say that she found it hard to manage when clients expected day of results, which is very common. A lot of clients expect to see results right after the treatment or service is finished and completed, and simply that's just not the case. With esthetician work, it does take a lot of time and sometimes days and weeks to see results, but it always ends up working. Some advice she gave was to keep focusing and stay determined on whatever path you want to pursue, and make sure you are passionate just like she is, as she found her passion um, throughout high school, as she discovered a love for makeup and beauty and started doing makeup on her friends and family, and found a love through that and being able to improve women and everyone's beauty and see their self-love that they have for each other. And underneath here in pink are some of the questions I asked her, including what do you find most rewarding and most challenging, what skills matter most in day-to-day success, how did basic first mason training change your opportunities. Some of my key takeaways were that estheticians do way more than just facials and are a critical part of improving one's self-esteem. I also learned that this job can be a lot more difficult than it sounds, because I know, for at least for me, when I heard esthetician, I just thought, okay, facials, and that's it. But there's a lot more to it, and a lot more schooling and deeper things that go into this job. Growing and learning continuously is vital. You will learn as you go on, and you're not going to know everything the day of or the day you start. And that this job has so many elements of science and beauty, which is really interesting to me, because I didn't realize that there was so much science that actually went into being an esthetician. And yeah, here are my references. Yes, thank you for listening. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope that you guys were able to get a better understanding of what estheticians do and how they work.